Hey YouTube, Maddie's Daddy 12, Team JMT, here again with John Rocha, one of the judges off the staff here at the Louisville Regional. 160 players today, I believe.
159.
159. A couple recognizable names. Pretty good turnout. So hot topic right now is the player priority change that has been announced for the OCG. The date on that is
May 19th.
May 19th. Wow, thank you. I got stuck on stupid for a second. So it's confirmed that it's coming to the OCG May 19th. There's no, to my understanding, there's no date set for the TCG as of yet. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Have you gotten any emails concerning that?
Nothing at all. The only emails that we've received is from the judge manager, Julia. To make sure that everybody understands that we are not changing priority. There is nothing in the works to change it. Everything remains as we've been playing.
Okay.
If there is a change, it will be posted on the Konami site. Everybody will know.
So rumors have been floating around about March 30th. What's your thoughts on that?
I've never heard about that, and I'm pretty high up in the judge ranks.
Yeah, now you've judged, multiple YCSs, multiple jumps. I think you've been on a judging staff at about every regional I've gone to north of Tennessee.
I've been a head judge for a major event.
Yeah, so and we're talking about one of the higher ups guys, and he's not heard anything about any of the release of when this rule's coming over. What's your thoughts on the rule?
It's going to change a lot of what we're doing right now.
A lot of what we're doing right now as far as
priority when you're summoning a monster. All the ignition effects, then you're going to have to wait on until your opponent responds.
Okay.
So if they want to bottomless trap hole your monster before you can act like a Brionic, let's say, before you can act Brionic's effect, your monster is going to be bottomless. And you're not going to be able to activate it because your Brionic's is spell speed 1 and their bottomless is spell speed 2. So now you're out of luck.
Yeah. Is this good for the game?
Well, a lot of people would like to see that change, and they've been talking about it for a long time, saying, why is this even in place the way it is? So, good for the game. It's going to change the game a lot. It's not going to be good, it's not going to be bad for the game.
You don't think
it's just going to be a different mechanic now that we're going to have to readjust to and change the way we play cards.
So a lot of players spend a lot of time looking at rulings and stuff because they want to be as up to date on the rulings as you guys are whenever they come to a regional event. Which I think is a great idea for players. What do you think this does to them as far as like their research coming into an event like this?
Well, if we announce that there's going to be a change in the way we work priority.
Everybody needs to understand that this is still speculation that it comes over.
Everybody's going to know about the change, and it's pretty simple. You just do not have priority on ignition effects.
Okay. A lot of people have talked about the changes in the monsters that they'll have. As far as one of the examples that I gave in a video earlier was Armageddon Knight versus Dark Griffer. Basically the same dumping effect, but one gets past bottomless, one doesn't. What do you think this does for the trap lineup and the spell lineup for a player?
Well, things like trap hole are going to be a lot better now. Bottomless is going to be a lot better. Right now we're using Solemns, like
Solemn Warning.
Solemn Warning is big right now because of priority. Without that priority,
without the priority, then bottomless and trap hole
becomes now a Solomon Warning.
I never really considered that. Yeah, you're right, man. Those cards become a lot better.
It's huge.
Do you feel that the restricting of Book of Moon to 1 is a direct result of them changing the priority rule?
No, I think it's more for the secret summoning, so it doesn't wreck things like secret summoning
and the exceed summoning and stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a direct effect of the new rule in Japan.
Yeah,
I believe it all has to do with
I love the trap pole reference. That was excellent. I actually hadn't considered that, but
a simple car.
I mean,
a common trap hole now becomes
so
huge.
much better.
Yeah. Now here comes. Well, it won't work on lo-fi, but here comes. See, debris. Debris is a trigger effect when it's summoned. But anything that's summoned. Oh, what's a good example?
What's a good example of that one?
Right now, because everything right now is either under 1,000 or it's over 1,500. So
yeah,
trap hole is not as good as it used to be.
I mean, I would think like Gale and I mean, Blizzard would still be hit.
Gale's a good one.
But yeah, I mean, I'd never really considered that. I mean, trap hole and the resurgence of bottomless trap hole replaced warnings almost.
Yeah. So now that little common bottomless might now be worth a lot more money. You know?
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment down below, and anytime you guys are at a regional, look for Rocha. All right. Show us how much you love us, guys.